Matt Arnold, president of baseball operations for the Milwaukee Brewers, joins us now. Matt, pleasure to be with you. Congratulations. I have to say that that's such a fun experience. I don't care how many times you're able to do it. But when you're listening to those words by Craig Counsell, knowing that you brought a lot of those guys in, orchestrated a big part of this team, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, the first thing is, I appreciate all those kind words. And honestly, it's just about everybody here. I mean, honestly, our players have been incredible, our coaching staff, all the people that are responsible for every move that we make. We've made plenty of bad ones, certainly, but we've had a lot of ones that also worked out. And so I'm certainly thankful to be a part of this group.
As a senior VP and GM of a team, when you enter spring training, Matt, what's the ultimate goal? To get to the World Series, right? But it takes so many pieces to get there. What are you most impressed with, the way that you guys have gone about this team?
Yeah, honestly, it's really just a combination of, I think, just our young players, I think, stepping up and doing a great job, and then complementing that, I think, over the course of the season with a lot of veteran guys that have been there. And to have that kind of experience and balance the young energy that we felt kind of early in spring training to now where we've kind of blended that with a good veteran group is something that's obviously gotten us to this point so far. And we're excited about where they're headed.
And where do you think the Contreras and Payamps move kind of helped you guys? I mean, they've had big contributions since you kind of started reworking the team last October, and some other moves that you've made have already paid dividends. How key have they been?
Yeah, I don't think we'd be here without Contreras and Payamps. I mean, just quietly go about their business and are, leaders around our team. I mean, honestly, I couldn't say enough good things about those guys. The work that they put in since day one. I remember seeing William Contreras was the first guy at the ballpark right when we traded for him. And Joel Payamps just has been a lockdown guy at the back of games for us. So just both of those guys, can't say enough good things about them.
When you're talking about locking down the back end of games, obviously you want to have a strong bullpen going into the postseason, and you guys have just that. And Craig Counsell is kind of a master about running the bullpen. What makes him so effective in that role in particular? Because it's the bullpen that keeps guys up at night.
Yeah, it certainly does. And I think Craig does a wonderful job, I think, really just going through and making sure we're prepared every day. I mean, even in our celebration the other day, he's in there, he's drenched, and he's doing the lineup for the next day, and he's working on different ways we can get better, even during the celebration, honestly. And so, just a huge credit to Craig and all the good work that he puts in day in and day out.
I mean, it does help that he has Devin Williams as his closer. How key has Williams been for you, Matt?
Yeah, Devin was showing it early in the WBC. Again, just Devin is a leader at the back of our bullpen. Some of the best stuff in baseball, and has been doing it for a long time. And again, just a guy that you feel confident in at the back of games, and he's just done a wonderful job here.
And he has three really great starters that oftentimes can just take him deep into the ballgame and hand him the ball: Woodruff, Burns, and Peralta. Have you set your starting rotation, Matt, going forward?
We're still working through it. I mean, this week still, we're not done here, so we still have work to do. We need to get through the next few games, but by clinching, it certainly gives us the opportunity to spend more time on that. So the staff and I and Craig have certainly spent time talking about it, and that's still a work in progress.
All right. How is Christian Yelich doing? I mean, he's dealt with those back issues, but we've seen some beautiful things from him this year, coming back to the MVP type of season. How's he feeling?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, we saw, when he's healthy, he's as good as it gets. And we saw right when he got back the other day in Miami, hitting balls all over the place down there. And so when you see that guy at his best, he's as good as they get. And so, yeah, he's in a great spot right now.
Before I let you go, Matt, how much do you guys want to take care of business against Chicago this weekend so you don't have to deal with them in the wild card and the fans traveling to a Great American Ballpark? Obviously, Chicago shot themselves in the foot the last couple of games, but they're not out of it yet. How do you take care of business?
Yeah, they're certainly a good team, and they do a really good job down there. But honestly, I feel like we're prepared no matter who we play. I think this is a unit that believes in ourselves. And I think Brandon Woodruff said it the other day. I mean, we have a lot of guys that are playing for each other right now, which is a really cool thing. And that's something you see out of really good teams. So regardless of our opponent, I think our guys will be ready.
And Matt, you guys have been in the postseason 5 of the last 6 years. What makes this team different?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's built on a lot of momentum. We have a lot of guys that have been here a while, and we have some young guys that have also, haven't experienced this yet. And I think just the combination of that puts us in a really good spot here. And look, we're looking to do damage deep into the playoffs, and I think this group is certainly ready to do that.
Don't ask me why I said Great American Ballpark and not American Family Field. I know you guys are not the Cincinnati Reds. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, American Family Field. I still consider it Miller Park because that's what it was when I lived in Wisconsin. So I apologize for that. I do want to know, though, who was the guy in your room that said you had 5 more celebrations? It's only 4. Who on your team doesn't have a great grasp of math?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. It wasn't me, but it doesn't matter. I mean, look, we're just going to celebrate. We'll put an Outlook reminder out there or something, like, just if we have the opportunity to celebrate, we're going to do it. And so I don't care how many times it's on there. We're gonna celebrate the heck out of it because these are really, really exciting moments, and it's just awesome to be a part of it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Whether it's 5 celebrations, 4 celebrations, Miller Park, American Family Field, Great American, it doesn't make a difference, Matt Arnold. You are headed to the postseason again. Congratulations. Well earned, well deserved. We appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me, Alana.